Our next speaker is Ebenezer Belete. Ebenezer is a PhD candidate in the Learning Sciences program. And as of August 2021, he's been teaching educational psychology and seminar courses. The United States is the 5th country where he has served as an educator. Now, as a naturalized American citizen, Ebenezer has previously taught in Ethiopia, the Philippines, Thailand, and Malaysia, before moving to the U.S. as a permanent resident in 2019. With over 15 years of experience as a lecturer and an instructor in higher education, he's taught more than 25 subjects, primarily in psychology and education. His research interests include collaborative learning, artificial intelligence in education, and cross-cultural psychology. In addition to teaching, he enjoys conducting workshops and seminars, traveling, photography, and creating educational videos. His family travel videos highlighting U.S. national parks were featured on Fox 5 Vegas in 2020, and the free resources and tutorials he's created for fellow educators. Ebenezer is not able to join us in person today, but we will turn our attention to the screen for his short presentation.
So, I'm Ebenezer Belete. I am a PhD candidate in the Learning Sciences program at UNLV. I'm also a photographer and video editor, and I love traveling. My favorites are the national parks. My lifelong dream is to photograph all the 63 national parks. As part of my dissertation, I have designed a web app that engages learners in conversation, much like a supportive teacher would, to help them improve their ability to evaluate the strength of arguments. The app is GPT-powered, meaning it uses the capabilities of ChatGPT, but it is guided by specific goals focused on argumentation. I have a daughter who is in high school, and I often ask her if AI has been integrated in their learning yet. And often the answer is no. I also ask her if students use it anyway, and they do. If educators say no to AI due to fear of cheating and plagiarism, who do you think is going to miss out in preparing for the future? It is the honest students. Those who cheat may lose points, but they are actually learning to use the technology, which is key in preparing for the future. We don't want students to cheat, but at the same time, we want to make sure that they are prepared for the future. My conviction is that we do good to our students if we adapt the technology and find ways to use it responsibly. This is one of the main reasons why I think we need to spearhead the change in transitioning from human intelligence-based educational system to a hybrid intelligence-based education. Hybrid intelligence refers to the synergetic effect of human and artificial intelligence working together. Something either of them cannot do alone becomes doable when they work together. So the real issue is not AI replacing humans. It is hybrid intelligence replacing human intelligence. Now that is on the technology side. When it comes to the field of argumentation, the skill to evaluate the strength of arguments has never been more relevant. Students are bombarded with misinformation and disinformation, and often from influencers who belong to academia. You watch one video on social media in which one doctor tells you a plant-based diet is the way to go. And the next one says, actually, grass-fed meat is much better than processed fake meat. It can really be confusing. So I was wondering, maybe we can leverage generative AI to evaluate arguments better. Then I discussed it with my very supportive advisor, Dr. Michael Nussbaum, who is an expert in the field of argumentation. And with additional input from the members of my advisory committee, I developed a GPT-powered conversational assistant that can train learners to use critical questions to evaluate the strength of arguments. The conversational assistant is built on a framework that provides a set of questions that guide students to think more deeply about claims, arguments, and counter-arguments. For instance, one of the critical questions in the model focuses on trade-offs. So a good critical question would be, what are the trade-offs in supporting online learning instead of in-person learning? The assistant is designed to facilitate higher level thinking. Now you may be wondering, what is the difference from using ChatGPT? ChatGPT and similar generative AI applications are non-goal oriented, meaning they simply respond to any prompt and users can change the topic anytime. A teacher may assign students to explore climate change, but they may choose to ask about Super Bowl instead. The conversational assistant is goal-oriented. It focuses on collaborative argumentation. It is designed not to be distracted by irrelevant questions, and it redirects the learner back to the topic under discussion. Another feature that makes it different from general-purpose generative AI is that the assistant is trained not only to respond to the critical questions the learners ask, but also to ask learners critical questions about the argument. I trained the assistant using carefully designed rules of engagement, both for AI and learners, which is known as the system instruction. As an educator who has navigated this journey in Ethiopia, the Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, and now here in the US at UNLV, I am focused not only on local, but also global impact. The conversational assistant can make a significant difference in giving access to students to quality education in argumentation. My hope is that I'll be able to find a sponsor to make this tool freely available to all students around the world. I would like to thank the Graduate College for this priceless opportunity. Thank you for watching.